Right, so this is movies that are not only really good, but also have some extra deep meaning to them behind being face value good. They're also, philosophically good. I think I've got six here, but that might change. The first one is 500 Days of Summer, which is a wonderful film. It's not the sappy romance film at all that it seems to be. It's, yes, it has those aspects, but it's also sort of a commentary on human belief and how we sort of assign significance to, fate and destiny, and also the nihilism that comes with when these things are proven to be infactual by, chance and coincidence. And also it's quite a cultural icon in sort of, I don't know how you describe the fan base, but it's basically the Doomer fan base. And then there's Fight Club, which Fight Club is a amazing film just to sit and watch mindlessly, but also the fact that it's like one of the greatest lefty films. Huge commentary on society, on masculinity, on capitalism, on facing current culture and destroying it entirely. That's the premise of the film. It's like a revolutionary film. It's a protest movie, which just seems like a weird sci-fi action film. Not sci-fi, but abstract. The next film is one of my all-time favorite films. It's Bridge to Terabithia, which is an old Disney film that I loved as a child, but also emotionally destroyed me, and still probably has some repercussions today. It's not a normal Disney film, but it's great. I love it. It's such a good film to watch. One of my all-time favorites. Such a nostalgia trip. But it's this huge, huge connotations of imagination and how we choose to believe and think things. And also choice and chance and grief are really well handled in this film. And then the next one is Stand By Me, another one of my all-time favourite films, which is not just the sort of youthful adventure, kids coming-of-age film with, the sort of murder mystery intrigue side to it. It is a film like that, but it also has this sort of reckoning with, when we're kids, we tend to think and believe things will be one way. They think finding this body will be this amazing thing, this epic, cool adventure to go on, but really it's this harrowing, terrifying slap in the face of reality. And that's basically the premise of the whole film, is, what they thought would be an adventure is really, life really hitting them. And watching the film with a view that it's like, a reality check for these kids gives the ending scene, which I won't spoil, but it's a great scene, like the sharpest dagger dig. And next is Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind, which does seem like just another sort of sci-fi, abstract, sappy romance film, but really it's so good and so deep. It doesn't not make sense. I hear so many people saying this film doesn't make sense. It makes perfect sense when you know what's going on. If you you probably have to watch it twice, watch it the first time, and then when you know sort of the ending, watch it through. It's this great commentary on the sanctity of memory and how we view things and people, and how we want only positives, and how we so want to neglect all negatives, but how important they are to the structure of us, the negative experiences in our lives. What we are without them is not us, and that is greatly covered in this film. And final is Paper Towns, which I love. I love John Green, and in my opinion, this is... Actually, no, it's not. No, I was going to say it's the best adaptation of any one of his books, but no, Looking for Alaska was definitely the best adaptation of one of his books. But this, it is a sappy teenage romance, yes, but also it faces, how we assign purpose to things and people and processes that have no actual purpose. How we find, our destiny in something that isn't our destiny, and we throw ourselves into it, and we're so determined to, explore this and have this be the one big changing factor. And in this film, it's the main character finding this girl who's gone missing, but it's not. And we have to realise that, and we come to the end, and it isn't anything special. It wasn't this great cosmic significance. It was just something he decided would be to him significant when it wasn't. And it's covered so beautifully, which I think I've said about every one of these films. But yes, those are six films that are really, really good. You should watch, and also should watch with the sort of insight on how they're not just to be watched mindlessly. There's something to be considered in there. So it's 500 Days of Summer, Fight Club, Bridge of Terabithia, Stand By Me, Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind, and Paper Towns. Go and watch them because they are really good.